Real quick before the video starts, I am having to redo the first half of it because there was a recording issue that I didn't quite find out until after I initially put up the video. And so I tried to mask it with a couple other sound effects to keep it from being annoying. I could still hear it. Some other folks may not have. So I apologize for that. But let's go ahead and get into the video with a little bit clearer, crisper sound and not that annoying thing in the background, eh? It has been said, the more you listen to something, the more you are told something, the more likely it is that you will believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, organics of all ages, I'm Double R, and today we're talking about not trusting the media. And what I mean by media is stuff like news, content creators, actors, etc., etc., etc. In this case, that is what I'm referring to when I say media. Now, let's get right into it with a simple question. Michael Jackson, guilty or innocent? If you said guilty, you have listened and believed the media. Let me explain why I can claim this. The term listen and believe is usually meant for victims. It's to say that we don't have immediate evidence, just listen and believe what we're saying. This caused the second phrase to pop up, trust but verify. This means people want to believe you, but with evidence, you can actually get it verified, so there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So you don't become like, say, Jussie Smollett. And then there is the third part, guilty until proven guilty. Now, I know what people are going to say. It's innocent till proven guilty. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, but that's not the way we as a society handle things. Let me explain what I mean by this. Keep Michael Jackson as the example. Michael Jackson went to court in 2005. He was proven innocent. Yet, in 2019, we still have people saying that Michael Jackson is guilty because a quote-unquote documentary came out where they had a couple of folks who could at least somewhat act and sad music behind them start saying things, and magically people went, yep, he's definitely guilty, 100%. Yep, we listen and believe the victim. It's not like you can't go and buy rings from anywhere. No. Let's not worry about any contradictions in stories either. Let's not worry about that. No. 100% guilty. 100% guilty. Because I heard sad music while someone told a story. You know, for a bunch of identitarians saying that, I find it almost amazing that no identitarian went, hey, these are three white guys going after a black guy with a skin disorder. It's strange how they don't bring that up. Just throw that out there, identitarians. Y'all want to go pitchforking after everybody? You might want to pay more attention to things instead of letting shit like that slide by. Just throw it out there. Just saying. But the point stands that you have listened and believed. So you can't come back and go, oh, no. I believe Vic Mignogna is innocent because there's no evidence. But you listened and believed these yokels talking about a famous person. What's so different between Michael and Vic? Yes, I know what the joke would be there, and I'm going to let you go ahead and process that one. The fact remains that a lot of people will tell you not to listen to media, not to listen to the news anchors, and don't listen to the crazy celebrities. Hey, this is Jim Carrey, and he's talking about saying yes to socialism, while at the same time, and in the same breath, kicking up his Nike shoes, showing that he is all about the capitalism because he went out and bought Nike shoes to show his support for Kaepernick. You know, if it was a socialist thing that you want to push, you might not want to do the capitalist thing in the same line. Just putting that out there, Mr. Carrey. Just saying. Love your work, hate your logic. Need to fix that. Moving on. Good artist does not equal good person. Just saying that. Just getting it out there and open. So why do I say don't listen to the media? Well, if you know anything about the Covington situation, for those of you who don't know, pretty much a bunch of kids happen to be standing outside. Native American dude walked up with a drum, started beating the drum, walked into the kids, and suddenly the media said the kids surrounded the Native American dude. That's literally not how that worked. That's literally not what happened, but that's what they pushed. But I digress. That's pretty much the problem with the media. They want to spin a narrative. And the media has always spun a narrative.
So much that he can actually control exactly what people think. And that is our job.
Yeah.
Now, it's not my fault people listen to the media, get the wrong information, and then seem surprised when, oh my God, it happened. It's not my fault that they apply the wrong information to the wrong people. People have compared Weinstein to Jackson. Why? I don't know. I remember Jackson was trying to say something about Weinstein, then all of a sudden allegations came out and Jackson was taken off the whole list. But again, I digress. Let's just move on. What the media does is they have their own little agenda and they try to push that agenda across to everyone else. Example 2, Fox News. Are they actual news or are they fake news? If you said fake news like most people would, the problem again shows you've listened and believed the media. You see what happens here? Little things like that, where you don't think you're listening to the media and you're not believing the media, and you think you have this whole big thing. I can't be led astray. I know not to listen to the media, but I believe Fox News is fake news and I believe Michael Jackson's guilty. Yeah, you might want to double check some of that, folks. I just might want to check into that just a wee bit. And before you sit there and go, well, Michael Jackson is guilty. It was an open joke. Everyone used it as a joke. They brought it up in movies. They brought it up in television shows. Even comedians were making that joke, like Dave Chappelle. You're trusting the media. Because again, evidence was already proven in 2005 that Jackson didn't do it. But you're going to spin, well, he had money, he bought the best attorneys, and he paid people off, and yada yada, and blah blah blah. And yeah. I'm not here to debate that. You want to debate that kind of shit? Take it a razor fist. I will watch and laugh as he dismantles you. Because he's been doing this for a while. Here's the major problem. Yes, it's been a running joke in movies. Comedians passed it off. Television shows. What did I start this whole rant with? If you are told something enough times, if you listen to something enough times, you are led to believe it. Movies, television, news, all keep hammering Jackson, saying that he did it and he's guilty. But he was proven innocent in 2005. And what did I bring up just a little bit ago? What was that third phrase? Guilty until proven guilty? You still believe he's guilty, but he was proven innocent in 2005. But you still say he's guilty. Ergo guilty until proven guilty. You see how this all ties up? How it all comes back together? How the lines line themselves back up? I want you to consider this as we go into the next part, where music can easily strum you along to follow whatever path they want you to follow. It's pretty easy, actually. You remember the story of the Pied Piper, don't you? You know, the guy that found the magical tune that rats all followed, so they followed him out of the city. Yeah, you may not think you're listening to the media, but you are. So before you say, don't listen to the media, don't follow crazy celebrities, yeah, blah, 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 double check yourself first. And then we can have that lovely little discussion about not following the media. Now, on to part 2. Alright, in this second half, we are going to speak about media in the basic term. Media, of course, covering comics, books, television, movie, games, and music. Well, we'll start with Jack Thompson saying video games promote violence. And Neil Sarkeesian says video games promote sexism.
The conservative Christian attorney says he is on a mission to protect children from evil.
Just when you think you hit the worst example or the most misogynist example, you find another one.
Then you got this asshole right here, which is me, saying music influences society. Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Let me explain. Books such as comics and normal books, you have to open them up, you have to read them, you have to actively consume said product. Television movies, you have to pay more attention to it. You're actively watching it, trying to get the idea of the story, trying to watch it, whatever. And the only time it's considered a afterthought is at the drive-in, Netflix and chill. You get the idea where your intention is not for watching a show or a movie at all, really. And their logic for video games is pretty much because more people are doing it, so naturally, by default, they have become numb to the suggestions, thus they are naturally influenced by it so easily. Which, again, I don't think so, because, again, you have to interact with it. You have to make that conscious step to go into it. You have to remember that it's there. You have to keep up with it, or pretty much you lose the game. You have to be somewhat active in your mind to be aware of the situation. All of those all hold logic of you have to interact fully with it in one way, shape, or form. You have to apply more than one sense to it, except for music. Let me explain real quick. You guys already been here long enough for part 1. I don't want to take another 20 minutes for part 2. You follow? The reason why I'm saying this is because think about the genres. There's, of course, country, rock, rap, hip-hop, and then quote-unquote pop. Pop, of course, is just the basic generic sound that's very popular. Pop has also been influenced by things like hip-hop, rap, a little bit of rock here, a little bit of rock there. You get the idea, depending on the time frame you're in. So, with all this being said, you may be wondering, why? Oh, why? Is Double R saying that music has a better chance at influencing society? Well, let's think about this. Let's just think about it for a moment. If you listen to, say, J-pop, a lot of them is like, push forward, work hard, do your best, keep going, find love when you can. And how are a lot of people acting over there in Japan? They push on, they work hard, and love is an afterthought. Job first. Work so much that you even pass out on the way to work. You pass out at the job. And if you just pass out, that's looked on as a good thing. Strange. But surely only Japan and probably Korea have that problem, right? Well, let's take a look over here in the United States. What did our pop music say? Live life when you're young, go to the club, have fun, get drunk. A lot of people are going to try to steal your girl.
Pain is in the building.
It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. Let go. Bottoms up, hey, let's see you go. Got a couple bottles, but a couple ain't enough. Bottoms up, throw your hands up. Tell security we about to tear this club. Bottoms up, pocket full of green. Girl, you know I love the way you shake it in them jeans.
Sleep around, drugs, sex. Would be rock and roll, but rock and roll ain't a thing to them, so you kind of get the hint, right? The general feel of most pop music in America is, look at me, I'm a superstar. I can steal your girl, or I can steal your beau whenever I want. I'm at the club 24/7. I'm hustling. I'm a thug. Straight up thugging. How do a lot of people act in the States? Take any community. Take any community. How do they act? A lot the same way. A lot of folks want to go to the club, want to spend money on drinks, want to dress themselves looking like each other for some reason. Unless, of course, they're black. For some reason, the black community seems to want to be thugs. They want to get shot 5 or 6 times and then walk around going, man, I was shot selling drugs, and it don't matter, because I'm a badass. I'm a real G. Yeah, you're a real G, all right. And people are trying to figure out why black kids who are trying to do good at school get bullied by the real G's. Gee whiz, I can't imagine. Surely it has nothing to do with the constant songs telling them to be hard, telling them to be thugs all the damn time. Clearly, it has nothing to do with that. Clearly, that kind of music has nothing to do with it. Clearly, it's only GTA. Sha. Okay. I'm going to have to draw that line. I'm going to have to be that guy. Because music has this one advantage that many, many other medias do not. You do not need to actively interact with it. Let me walk you through this part, and then we'll just end the video after that, okay? Think about what you do when music is playing. Working out, cleaning the house, doing chores, doing your homework, reading, playing games, watching movies or television shows. Wait a minute, did I just say music is in movies, television shows, during normal activity where I wouldn't be consuming these medias? Well, it's not like they're in video games too. Oh wait, music is in games too. Hell, a lot of people complained about Captain Marvel having one specific song. No doubts, I'm Just a Girl. Why? Because it caused people to lose their immersion. Or that song, in so many words, was an aversion to the immersion. That's right. I said it. Come at me, bruh. And if you don't think society is influenced at all by music, think about how the black community treats cops, and vice versa. There's been a long history of bad blood between cops and the black community, right? Were there any songs about it? Fight the power! No, there can't be any songs like that. Fuck the police! No, can't be any songs like that. Maybe back in the day there were, but not nowadays with everyone singing about stopping pigs and fuck them police and screw the cops and... That went nowhere fast. That just made it worse. Well, at least society isn't that bad. Oh, yes it is. What the hell am I talking about? Of course it's that bad. But at least the black community isn't going after, young black children trying to learn or anything. It's not like if a black person speaks well, they're not called white. Oh, wait. Black kid at school trying to do well, trying to be academic, trying to learn, gets bullied by other black kids. Wonder how that came up. Surely it has nothing to do with music. Surely it was nothing to do with the songs and such telling them to, be hard. No, it has nothing to do with that. 3 songs have come across trying to promote a good message. And one of which, sadly and strangely, was from Katy Perry. Yeah, kind of want to put myself in the noose on that one too. But she has a song called Chained to the Rhythm. Very basic message. She put on an album that was the antithesis of that first song. Like literally, that first song is way out of place. One of these songs is not like the other. One of these songs just doesn't belong. Chained to the Rhythm was that song. Because the rest of the album was pretty much standard fare. Eat my pussy. It's the best pie around. Fuck, sex, club. You get the idea. Another one was from a guy who said pretty much that his mom told him, don't ever call a woman a bitch, no matter the context. And yet, if you call women now bad bitches, they're okay with it. It's not like there's songs that refer to them as such.
I'm with a bad bitch, keys with his friends. I don't say hi, I say keys to the Benz.
Got a good thing going with a bad bitch.
You say you want a bad bitch, baby, now you have it.
No, none at all. And of course, the other song, I believe, was from Nas, if I remember correctly. And he was pretty much pointing out that a lot of quote-unquote rappers were doing dance rap. Put your left foot in, you take your left foot out, bitch. Left foot in, then you shake it all about. But that wasn't his song. His song was pretty much saying that black people were turning their art into a minstrel show. Literally.
There's a period of great distress in the rap universe. There was a time when hip-hop was a form of empowerment. Now the corporate world is quickly diluting our culture for nothing more than profit. with the ever-mounting forces of ridiculous dances, ignorant behavior, and general buffoonery. It's only a matter of time before hip-hop's permanent annihilation. This is what the future holds if it don't stop.
Howdy there, Shook. Top of the morning to you, Jam. Boy, you know this show is a good ditty right here. Massa gonna love us. Mm-hmm.
He literally put on blackface. How can a black person put on blackface? He did. And the song, if you don't believe me, because this one's going to be the one that people go, there's no such thing. Look up, Eat That Watermelon. Literally, he was showing that the way, if everyone kept doing these stupid rap dances, that's where it was going. And yet it took a while, but it started slowing down. It took a while for that to happen, but it started slowing down. Then music slowed down a lot. And now there's a bunch of soulful ballads. And you got Charlie Puth singing about women cheating on him while they're together. Well, at least he's not doing a Taylor Swift thing. I'm pretty sure he has a different type of song out there besides just that. I hope. Please. Puth, please. Please don't go to Taylor Swift route. Do not go to Taylor Swift route. Stop. Stop while you are ahead and do something different with it. Please, 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 please. Please. I'm begging you, dude. But that all said, music does influence society a lot more than you think. It's only because a lot of people say the same thing. I like the beat. I like the beat. They don't listen to the message. They don't listen to the lyrics. They just listen to the beat. So, don't consider this homework, but consider it something to do on your off time. When you hear your favorite song come up, or you hear a song that you like, play it again, but focus on the lyrics. Focus on the message. See if the message itself is good. And then ask yourself, where is this on the charts? Where does it stand on the pop charts? Is it in the top 100? Was it listened to a lot at the time? Ask yourself these things. Think about it. Songs that you like, are the messages good or bad? Are the messages positive or negative? Or are you going to be a soccer mom in a van full of kids singing about blowing whistles? I'm Double R. I'm out. And think about it.